We're Nicki and Carlo and we live in Positano, Italy, except we also just bought a house in Tuscany, which we're currently renovating, so we live there too. Join us as we turn this house and olive grove into a dream home and get to grips with living in two different parts of Italy. The last day of the year began chilly but bright and sunny. Instead of our usual mountain walk, I decided to head down into town and take the dogs to the beach where they could run freely along the shore. I made sure to bring a proper stick for Indy. Good ones are impossible to find down there. The beach is full of washed up bamboo, perfect for chewing into splinters, but hopeless for a decent game of fetch. Town was quiet, almost hushed, as if everyone was conserving their energy for New Year's Eve celebrations later on. Every now and then, I'd try to tempt Holly into joining the game, tossing a smaller stick her way, but she was quite content to tag along beside me, watching from a distance rather than chasing after it. Back home, I take a walk around the garden, taking stock of all the vegetables Luca is growing this winter. I'm mentally preparing myself for starting a kitchen garden in Tuscany and need as much inspiration as I can get. It feels quite overwhelming, and I'm wondering whether Luca would like to come and help us get started. I count the usual citrus fruits, then cabbages, broccoli, cauliflower, fennel, lettuces, escarole, and look at that gorgeous camellia plant. "2025 ended, as every year does, with a riot of fireworks coming from all directions, and 2026 began with us jumping in the car and driving back to Tuscany. New Year's Day was great for travelling as there were no big trucks on the roads, but as it is a public holiday in Italy, there were no shops open either, so we couldn't buy any fresh food. That was okay because the next day was market day, so I went and stocked up on all sorts of goodies as we had important guests arriving the very next day. If you're interested in what I bought, I shared my grocery haul on our midweek channel Aperitivo 50.
Riesci a stare fino a sopra così, cioè basta mettere la scarpa nell'olio e farlo.
Yeah, what hairdresser has chocolate buttons, pistachios, blueberries, almonds, oranges and kiwis, kumquats? Very lucky they're not kumquats, are they? They're lychees. Right, how much are we cutting off?
Just you just one.
La scala e le punte.
Yeah.
Così?
Sì.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Allora, tu devi stare
Fermo.
diritto, no, drittissimo e fermo, otherwise it's going to be wonky. Meglio che faccio questo senza pepper.
Ah, sì, sì.
Because when Annalisa was 4 when they were having swimming lessons. Sky and Annalise are having swimming lessons, and I cut Annalise's hair from, I cut about that much off, from really long to really, not short, but she had it down to here and I cut it to here.
But he loves long.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But we don't cut because we need it for dance class.
Yeah.
The long hair for ballet class. And then at the end of the season, dance season, normally we cut. And then again, end of summer. Because in summer with the salt water. Look at your hair. They are really gold blonde.
Right, next! Allora, devi togliere questo perché c'è cappuccio. Okay. Va bene. Ok, right. How much are we cutting for you?
Quanto vuoi?
Ok.
Allora io penso sì.
Ritto è fermo, senza muovere le spalle.
Acchiappali, Rosy, i capelli.
Vedere me. 1 e questo giù. 1, 2 e 3, ok? 1, 2, 3. Poi metti l'altra dita sotto là e ce l'hai 1, 2, 3.
Esatto.
Bello, no? Fare due.
Nanni!
Bunnies! Hello. You're going home.
Cosa guardate che stava qua dove sta?
Ah, facciamo un cambio? No.
Stavo aspettando questo momento. Facciamo una passeggiata con la neve.
It's been snowing all morning. Very thick, wet flakes. It's very, very slushy. It's not quite at freezing point. It's 2 degrees, so it's not really settling as snow. It's just turning to slush.
È comunque bello. Non avevo visto ancora questo. Dai, andiamo. Mi stavo ammazzando! È scivoloso!
Carlos from Positano, where it really doesn't snow very often at all. I've got one little video on my YouTube channel right at the very beginning of a snowy day on the coast road, and it looks like it must have snowed really heavily, but it doesn't really settle on the beach. We really don't have the right clothes for this at all. I've actually got gloves because I didn't have good gloves, and I think Dad must have bought me some gloves. But this is just a very, very thin waterproof jacket. It hasn't got any padding at all. I don't have a coat. I don't have a padded waterproof coat or a ski jacket or anything, because we just don't really need it normally.
Yeah, it's not enough cold.
No, it's okay. I'm fine. I wouldn't be able to stay out for hours, but I'm fine at the moment. It's lovely. What you can't see is I'm literally walking along with my tongue out, trying to catch snowflakes. Hey.
Yes, my duck. Yeah.
Suitcase faces! Sad doggies, somebody's got a suitcase out. And I'll be back in a few days. I will. What are you doing? I'm leaving again. It seems to be never ending. I don't think I ever spend more than 3 weeks in one place, but I'm going back to England for 5 days because it's Dad's birthday and I want to be with him. I don't want him to be alone for his birthday. I'm bringing him some little biscuits, some little pastry biscuits from here. I have got one sweater and one top. And that's far too... Oh, and my computer's in here as well. A woolly hat and a pair of gloves because it's very cold in England at the moment. It's forecast snow possibly. So I've got that. I've got my notebook with little notes in it that I need. In here I've got my cables, computer cable, phone charger, my selfie stick, my microphones, and I have, for Dad, I've actually got 5 nougats or torrone, different ones. I've got a chocolate one and one with almonds in it, and then there's another one here which is a harder version with hazelnuts in it, and he loves those. Glasses and a bigger bag for when I come back, and my keys. That's all I've got. That's all I'm taking. So I've got the plane in about 2 hours time. I'm going to have to leave in about half an hour, and within about 4 hours, if everything goes smoothly, I'll be in England. If everything doesn't go smoothly, I'm going to be stuck at the airport for ages because there's supposedly a ground staff strike at all the Italian airports today, and also there's extremely strong winds here, extremely strong winds in England, and threat of snow in England, so it's like the worst day to travel. Hopefully I will get there. If there ends up being massive delays at the airport, I'm just going to come back here and not go. So I'm back at Dad's house and I've been here for a couple of days already. Today is Sunday and I'm meeting up with some old friends for a hike, and it is going to be terrible weather. So I'm having to borrow a coat from Dad's coat cupboard and I'm just trying to find the appropriate coat. And I've got a pile here which I'm going to try on because I've got 2 old coats here of mine and they don't fit me anymore. I've got bigger in every single direction. A couple of them don't even do up, so that's no good. And I grabbed this one because I remember this one. This is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire crew jacket. My mum used to work on the show and I thought I'd wear this, but then I put it on and it's the most bizarre shape. It is huge. And my arms aren't up. That is my natural relaxed pose. Isn't that ridiculous? It's enormous. So I don't think I'm going to be wearing that. It's a shame. It's really nice. So I've got, now this is mine and this actually still fits. This is not waterproof though at all. So if I wear this, which I think I probably will because it's going to be the most comfortable, I wear this, and if it's going to rain, and we're basically climbing up Box Hill, so it's this big exposed hill, and it's going to be like sideways rain hitting us in the face. So I'm going to need a rain jacket. So I've got one of Dad's lightweight rain jackets here, and I can put this over the top, and that's going to keep me warm and dry. So I think that's going to be it. The other option is not really a sensible option because it's not waterproof, but it's really cosy. It's this big fleece of Dad's, and it's got a sort of gold foil bit in the middle, which makes it a bit crunchy. Now that's the most comfortable, cosy option, but it's not going to keep me dry if it rains. I think I'm going to have to go with that and that. But I just think this is hilarious. I sort of want to wear it because it's so funny and they make everybody laugh, but they might just think that I'm weird. Hello.
Hello everywhere. While Nicki is in England for Harry Friday, I'm remain in Tuscany with Doc, and today we go in Vico Pisano for the market day. Fammi vedere I tuoi denti, Olli, Olli. Andiamo, dai. Non ti arrabbiare. Dai. Oggi è veramente una giornata stupenda. Fa abbastanza freddo, però potete vedere il prato qui è tutto ghiacciato, ma è molto piacevole perché c'è il sole. I cani sono I miei. Ma di me è freddo. Com'è possibile che è freddo?
No, è impossibile.
Si sta benissimo qua, dai. È bello.
It's too cold.
It's too cold for you?
It's too cold.
Okay, we're out. It's not raining. It's pretty cold. We have Dave here, Darren and Matt, and we might be meeting up with some others somewhere. Currently climbing up Box Hill, which, as you can see behind me, is quite a steep slope. It was very muddy back there. I've already slipped over once. And now the other three are sprinting off in front of me. They're all about 6'4" tall, so they've got much longer legs than I have.
Well done. Nicki isn't even breathing hard yet.
Oh, it's very slippery. yeah, Nicki isn't breathing hard, but will come home covered in mud. Dave is struggling. It's not so much the steep slope, it's the muddiness of it. It is so slippery and so muddy. I know I'm gonna fall at some point. So we've met up with some more people, more dogs. We've got 3 more dogs now, so that's 5 dogs in total. I'm feeling very guilty that I don't have mine with me. And I was just thinking, it's really miserable and it's drizzling, that very, very fine drizzly rain. It's about 5 or 6 degrees. And I was thinking, if this was Italy, there'd be nobody out here. But there's people all over the place. Everybody's hiking. The weather doesn't stop anybody here. It's still busy. And we're off. We have grown considerably in number. Which way? Do we know? That means nothing to me.
No, I think it's more right. More right.
Yeah, well, there's two. Don't rely on digital maps if you know the route.
The weather is getting really bad. We can't see the view anymore. It's raining. My jacket is sopping wet and shiny. And look, that is the view. I thought I would tempt fate and leave Dad's waterproof jacket in the car, hoping that it wouldn't rain. Of course, I got it wrong. If I'd brought it with me, it wouldn't rain. That's the way it works. Right, we're heading back down that slippery slope and we're going to go to the pub. And the pub is down there where that bright light is. That's where we're going.
I think it's better off going the right.
Stick to the green.
Dave, can you please just come over this side? Just like...
Wipe out!
We don't want you to fall, Dave, but just come over this way.
It's like snowboarding.
Boring.
We're avoiding the pathway, which is far too slippery, staying on the green bits, and I think we might make it down.
From a few hours, Nicki came back from England, and yes, I need to cleaning everything, not just because Nicki came back and then she presumably have something to tell me if find a miss house, but because I want. I like to have a very cleaning house or car or everything. Even for the clothes, of course. But if you ask to me if I like cleaning things, I say no. I like have things cleaning, but I don't like cleaning. It is a boring thing to do, but it is necessary. Adesso che lei sta tornando, mi sono rimaste da fare un paio di cose che lei mi ha chiesto di fare prima che andasse in Inghilterra. Qualcosa tipo questa, perché questa porta non si chiude molto bene. E vedete, e qui si muove un po' troppo. Quando fa vento si sente un rumore abbastanza forte entrando di lì. Quindi cercherò di sistemare questo prima che arriva. Ok, ho già capito che cos'è. Praticamente il buco dove chiude il lucchetto, che sono questi due qui, si è allargato col tempo. Quindi dobbiamo vedere di sistemare. Come potete vedere si è praticamente consumato qui. E questo perché la porta si muove. Adesso smonterò queste viti qui e proverò a fare in modo di sistemarlo. Eccolo qua. Allora, come potete vedere, uno di questi due buchi si è consumato. Quello che posso fare è comprarne un altro, oppure sposterò questo un po' più là, così che il lucchetto va a finire in questo buco anziché questo buco. Proverò a spostarlo perché ha due sezioni con i buchi e magari proverò a metterlo dall'altra parte e vedere se funziona. Ancora più là. Adesso andiamo da quest'altra parte. Ah, sembra che ha funzionato, adesso non si muove più. Adesso proverò a fare la stessa cosa anche sul pavimento. Anche qui si muove molto. Ok, tutto bene, sembra che adesso funziona molto meglio di prima. Non c'è più passaggio di aria quando è chiusa. A posto. Adesso mi sa che devo prepararmi qualcosa da mangiare velocemente, se no faccio tardi e non avrò pranzo, perché devo andare a prendere Nicki. Ciao, ci vediamo alla prossima!